guys, you are welcome to the Princess Amarachi show. And in today's episode, we have a special series. I said special series because we have a guest. But before I dive into the guest, let's talk about what we're here to do today. Today, we're having a skills and faith series where we're going to talk about how our skills and our faith align and some of the questions that have come up concerning the confusion that arise with certain skills and how they compromise our faith or how they affect our faith and our expression of our faith in Christ. And our guest is an inspiration to me. She'll be sharing her growth journey with us. She's an author, a Christian blogger, one of the reputable Christian bloggers in Africa. Now you can see what I mean. And she is an entrepreneur, humanitarian, and many more. But before we dive right in, I would like to let her introduce herself because if I tell you the name, you might be like, Alright, so quickly let's go over to who our guest is. So, drum roll! We got a guest right here. Good morning, man. Can you let the audience know who you are?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ufuomaee, and I'm a writer. I'm humanitarian, as she said. I'm also a business person, and yeah, I'm just trying to do all I do for the glory of God.
Wow. Now, she's trying to be modest. Let me break it down. Now, you remember the book, The Church Girl? Don't look at me like that. Remember that book, The Church Girl? She is the author of the book, The Church Girl. I remember the rave about that book back then in 2018, 2019. And she's also the founder of the Life Africa Foundation. Yes, she's a business strategist. She helps business people with their tech solutions. And she is also the head behind the blog Grace and Truth at Ufuomaee.org. There is a lot to know about her, and I'm certain you want to hear it. So sit tight, let's get right in. We're having this conversation because it's necessary for people who are creative with their skills and who are wondering, how do I get right into this, be productive with it, express my faith with it, and just be who I am called to be. So today, Mrs. Ufuomaee will be sharing her growth journey with us. But I'd like to start with this, man. How did your writing journey begin?
Well, I've been writing as a child, but not books. I started with poetry. I used to write Valentine's poems for my friends and my boyfriends. And I tried writing high school romances, but I didn't get very far with that. As I went through school, that kind of went by the wayside. I stopped doing it so much. I didn't fancy myself a writer then. But it picked up again when I got back home, and I decided to start a blog. That was in 2012. And so I started
about 2012.
Yeah. So I started the blog, and it was, and when I started the blog, I remember very well the Spirit's impression of me that I wasn't to bring any of the old stuff that I've been writing, because I've been writing before. Actually, this is all new. Everything I'm going to write is going to be new as He leads me to write, and so that was one of the things I was committed to doing as I was writing, and it was flowing. And come 2016, I started writing story series, and by the following year, I had books.
That sounds so smooth.
Yeah.
Now, there's one interesting thing when I read through your blog is the fact that you use stories to spread the message, to just share the message. And you know how impactful storytelling is. For someone like me, I'm a very direct person, so I just go straight to the point. I'll tell you what I want to tell you. But when I read people's story, I'm like, wow, so this is just a very good way to share this. I mean, it's just for the man.
Thank you. Thank you. He knows the power of a story. He knows the power of a story, because it's hard to forget a story. It's really hard. You can forget a lot of things. Someone tell you, don't do this, don't do that. But you can never, it's very hard for you to forget a story. And then when you remember the story, the lesson is just imprinted with the story. You cannot separate the lesson from the story. So,
yeah, and from what you said storytelling was something you already started doing.
Yeah.
Because I would have wanted to ask, did you learn it? Was it something you had to intentionally learn? Or was it, but for you, it was something that you were, it's a gift. Yeah,
by the grace of God.
So storytelling is a gift from Well, that's
we all have our gifts.
Yes, that's that's an interesting one. So what was the growth process for you like in the blogging? Like how was it when you first started out? What was the response like? How did people get to know about your blog?
Oh, well, you link your blog posts to social media, Facebook and all that. People visit, comment, When I started, it was slow. Then more people got aware of it. It was in 2016 that it really shook through the roof, because that's when I started publishing story series like Church Girl and An Emotional Affair, and that's when I really got a lot of traffic.
Those used to be popular on Facebook.
Yeah, but when you no longer make your content like free, everything online is free, and you start putting them in books, then you're changing your audience. So the people on the blog, they wanted everything to still be free, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to publish books. You guys gotta help me out. You gotta buy. So the traffic is different now. Because I'm no longer publishing everything I write on my blog first. And the blog is sort of taking the back seat to me becoming an author, right? So have that platform, and by God's grace, I'll get back into it more. It's just I'm launching as an author right now, and yeah, I can't just leave all my content on my website.
Yes. I agree to that. I attest to that, because knowledge, and in as much as it's a free message, it's a good message to share, but sometimes it comes with a value, it comes with a cost. And if you value that knowledge, you want to spend for it.
I have some free books, like Broken. Broken is free as an ebook on my website, and it's still free as it is series. But the books, the paperback, cost money to print, so I charge for the paperback.
Okay, so that's an interesting thing. So let's talk about finding purpose and passion in life. How was writing for you? Was it something called purpose, or is it something you call a business, or is it something like something you see as a platform to share purpose? What can you define your writing as?